All right, welcome everyone. Today's live stream, sorry for the late start. We are chatting with Simulator Adventures, and he kind of wanted a little bit of a review of the mod, and we're going to kind of talk about the latest update with him. I'll be just kind of playing my career save in the background. We'll be chatting, and I'll be kind of watching his stream on my other screen. Appreciate everyone joining the chat. Blackhawk, welcome. Justin, welcome. If you have questions for Simulator Adventures, do ask him. I'm going to try not to interrupt his chat and his flow of things too much because he's this is his official job, right? He's full time, so I want to help him the best I can. But yeah, happy Sunday. Welcome. Let's we're gonna get in the Discord and we're gonna wait for him. We're also gonna be quiet until he says our name.
Hello?
Hey.
Hey, there he is. There he is.
Hello. I'm good. How are you?
Very well. Thank you for joining. And thank you for creating the mod, honestly, because the career mode is developing, but this mod really adds some things that are quality of life and also just new additions that are really cool. So, I think my first question would be,
Sure.
What is the process like? Is it easy to mod BeamNG career mode?
It's always evolving. So Tristan and I, Tristan's our main programmer. We're always learning things every time we dive in. So it's kind of an exploratory process where we say we want to add this feature, but then we start diving in. We're like, wait, this is how it works. What if we did this? And it kind of evolves from there. I think the hardest part is, this is an early access game with a game mode that's heavily in development, and we're trying to mod it. So a lot of it, even in the back end, is kind of not fully baked. And so it is a challenge to see, for instance, why did the developers turn off police? Like there's an option there for it. Then we turn it on and we realize, oh, this is why it's pretty broken. And then we go out and try to fix it. So it's a fun process.
And what got you into this? Were you modding BeamNG before this, or was this?
No, so I mean, way back when I played Rigs of Rods back in like
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
2010s, right? And so that got me into modding, and then that closed down. Then BeamNG came out, and I was like, oh, okay, new, bigger, better. But then I went into the code and how it works, and it's so much more complicated. I think if anyone did vehicle mods from Rigs of Rods to BeamNG, it's a whole nother level. But really what happened was I was starting to run out of time to play games, and I wanted to play games, but I just didn't have time with my schedule, and I had to kind of narrow down what games do I want to play. And it came down to BeamNG because that's the game I've always come back to, and I've always wanted there to be some kind of career mode and such. And then they finally released the early alpha where you could do very limited things, and it almost made me sad because there's like I can see where this is going, but I don't want to wait. I can't wait any longer. And so it started with just making some tweaks, making some changes, and then after a couple of months, I had a pretty substantial list of changes, and I thought, maybe other people would want to do the same thing. Like we're probably all playing BeamNG in similar ways or have similar mindsets, and so released it, and it instantly gained traction. And early on, we got Tristan involved, who reached out actually in the forum, said, "Hey, I think I fixed police," and then we were off to the races together, working on this, and so it really just came down to like prioritizing one game and really wanting to invest into that game, right? And it's been a huge success since.
When did it release first?
I think March 29th was when I made my first post about it this year.
It's developed incredibly quickly then.
It really has. Amazing. When I say I've spent every spare moment, I really have played maybe 3 hours of games on my own in my spare time, just because it's been so fun. It's been so exciting.
Okay, as we're going along today, I'd love if people in the chat could ask questions. We'll try and get to all of you, but I have said this in the pinned comment. If you really, really want to get a burning question in, you can do a super chat with at least $1, and that will get a message directly to me. It'll be in a list, and I can just read it out later. So maybe do that, and as we're going along, we can look at the chat and see what people are asking. But first, let's have a look at the first new feature. This is the repo truck.
Yes.
Now, this is actually a mod that somebody made. I think they misnamed everything and called it repo track. It's actually a little bit difficult to find it, but I did a short on this a few weeks ago. So actually, it's not perfect, the bindings replace all of the bindings that you need for like the horn and the lights. But
Yeah.
other than that, it is pretty good, and it's actually quite well detailed. So, and it works. It properly works as a repo truck. But what you have done with the RLS career mode mod, which by the way I've linked all of it down below in the description. You've got the career mode and then the collection, which is a curated list of mods, about 40 mods, I think.
That's right. Yep.
Perfect for the career mode to add on. And so repo trucks have been added into the game with that collection. No, actually, they're in the vanilla RLS
Yeah,
now,
they
aren't
were originally in the collection, but we added these repo missions, these kind of free roam style missions, where because of that we needed it in the base game. So yeah, it's in the base game now.
And we are going to go and do our first ever repo job. So we've bought this D-Series dually with a big, well, no, actually it's a short bed, but it's a heavy-duty vehicle. And then you've put the tow truck add-on at the back. But all you have to do to get it working is rename your license plate to repo. And then your vehicle is classed as a repo truck, and you get given missions straight away. And you earn money from these, I suppose?
Oh yes, yep, money.
Yeah.
I don't know if we got to the XP part, but at least money.
So are we working for the state, or are we like a private?
Private. I'd say you're private. And on that note, you can put repo on the license plate of any vehicle, and begin the missions that way. So if you wanted to use a big rollback or a truck and a trailer, you're more than welcome to. These repo missions, they do have like a multitude of vehicles you can be sent out to repossess, where small vehicles, large vehicles, trucks, even trailers. And so if you don't like the repo that you got, you can always hop out and hop back in and kind of reset and get a different mission.
Right. So let's have a look at some of the questions. How does the pricing... Someone asked it, Maki Taco. Oh, I've just crashed. Okay. I'm looking at the chat and I've crashed. Right, hold on. We were so close to the garage. We can just restart. Sorry.
No, you're
right,
good.
Damn it. Maybe we should put a bull bar on the front or something.
There you go. Protect the wheels. Protect.
Yeah. Whoops. This always happens in my streams, unfortunately. I'm playing Dirt Rally at the moment, and that's even worse.
I've been seeing those. It looks like a lot of fun.
It is, apart from when you look at the chat, which is very tempting to do.
I don't know how you do it.
Purchase and apply. Right, here we go. So, Maki Taco, how exactly does the pricing system work in RLS? So, I'm not sure what they're talking about there, but are they talking about rewards? Or
my first guess... That's a good question. RLS Crew overhauls all of the economy, so the rewards for any non-vanilla missions as well as the pricing of the vehicles. For the pricing of the vehicles, we added like a variable aspect of it. So how it works is there's a range within the vehicles can be purchased for. So you can buy low or buy high, but when you sell it, it is the actual value of that vehicle. So there is like a car flipping mechanic that's involved now, where you can try to say, get a good deal on a car or something, and try to make some money off of it.
Yeah, sorry, we don't have a bull bar. So if we crash, that's it. But yeah. Okay, and by the way, everyone, I have actually got the indicator stalks working pretty well. A modder has very kindly made the indicator stalks work with this game. And
that's awesome.
Not quite ready yet. Yeah, I know. I reached out to them, and instantly they replied back to me and said, I saw your video, so I picked the perfect person to message.
Heck yeah.
But, BeamNG devs, not criticizing them, I don't think they're going to add support for indicator stalks anytime soon. So modders are probably the only way to go at the moment for that kind of thing. But yeah.
Yeah, on that note, they're incredibly busy over there. I do have a few contacts I chat with, and it's, I would like to point out the RLS Crew Overhaul is by no means a let me do better than the devs or be better than the devs. It's really a more in between, like, as we wait for them to fully flesh out their career mode and their vision, I wanted to kind of have it just be a more enjoyable experience and keep people engaged in the career mode aspect, because I think the more people support the career mode, the more traction it gets, and probably the quicker the development would go over there.
Hey, what if they hired you?
That would be amazing. That'd be a dream job for sure. I know they got a lot of things cooking. They do a lot of things other than just gaming, but that would be pretty amazing.
We're picking up a Hirochi SBR4 rear-wheel drive, and it's parked in the cement factory.
Okay.
Whatever this is. which is a bit weird. It's not actually parked very well, so that must be why it's being towed.
Maybe.
I can hear the police. So, are they chasing someone else or me? I haven't done anything.
They're probably chasing other people. They will go after other people. If there's even like a accidental AI collision, they'll have a whole scene about it.
Now, it's actually disappeared. The prompt for the controls.
I think it is G and B and H and N to go up and down. Oh, you get it. Here you go.
And then let's go out a bit. I know the. No, not that one.
Is that the Hiroshi you're picking up? Are you sure it's not around the corner, maybe?
This is broken. Oh, you might be right.
I think it might be.
There's no other vehicles here. Oh no, that's a Pessima.
Oh, see, look in the sky. Look in the sky.
Look in the sky. What? Isn't that where we're taking it?
Oh, maybe that's where you're taking it. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
The AI pathing might not be great over there.
What's the? Is that custom? This kind of marker thing. That's interesting.
I mean, everything's vanilla assets, but yeah, it's something we implemented.
Okay, so I need to just work out how to bend it down now. Is it N?
It should be
There
N.
it is.
Yeah.
Yay! Look at this. It's actually really nice. Try and get it flat to the floor as possible.
I will say,
traffic crashing into each other.
This is probably the hardest way to do the repo missions, but I think the most rewarding, the most fun to actually have a repo truck like this. You can have that whole aspect that once you get used to the controls, like let me do this as quickly as I can and get in, get out kind of thing, snatch the car.
Right, the camera angle with this is kind of difficult.
Yeah.
Right, there we go. So now you just go back and you just touch the wheels with that bar. You have to get it pretty centered, and then you press O, and then we've caught one wheel and we've caught the other wheel. So now I press T, no, G.
I think O.
It's heavy. It's heavy. It's too heavy for this thing.
Is it really?
No. Yeah. Look at that.
I'll
tell you why. Because I'm picking it up from the engine end.
Yep.
Let me pull it forward, and then to pick it up from the other. Oh no, we're doing it really.
I will say it is nice picking it up. If it's a rear-wheel drive car, pick it up by the rear-wheel drive, so that way you can put it in park and it doesn't roll out of the wheel slots. These cars can kind of bounce out pretty easily.
Repo bull bar.
That will help. That will add some weight. But what we could do as well is try to get go ahead and buy an extended frame on it. That have that longer wheelbase. That could help too.
Should we do that now, or I mean, we are literally off the ground when I lift this thing.
I would almost say tow back. Someone else will get that repo and maybe fine tune the truck a bit. That's kind of the fun aspect to me of the career mode, is just building up your truck for the right reason and purpose.
I don't think we have to do it. Let's reset. Go back to garage. Commercial. Okay, so what can we do to add weight? So we need a bull bar.
You could also maybe get a diesel. I think those weigh heavier.
Repo bull bar. There you go, black, and that adds a bit of weight. Very nice. Purchase parts. So you said diesel. So we first need a diesel fuel tank. Diesel fuel tank. The engine is busted in this thing. It's really weak. So now the 6-litre diesel.
Yeah, that'd be the best.
And I think that's all we need. I've got the tank and the. Here we go.
If I could, I noticed a chat in your chat. If I could comment on it, someone's in the GitHub trying to download, and there's multiple downloads. So you want to just download the main zip. I think we call it RLS, Career Overhaul. And then there's other optional downloads, like a no police version. So if you do want to run with no police in the free roam, you can add that as well. But if you don't want to, don't download it. But yeah, GitHub can be kind of confusing, but once you get used to it, it works.
Right, let's hope that's enough weight. I haven't changed the bed or anything.
Hopefully. Yeah, that diesel and bull bar.
What is going on with this car? Why is the engine so weird? It might be the transmission.
Oh, did you? Yeah. Diesels tend to have their own transmission.
mean, it still works, so it actually doesn't feel too bad for what we're doing here. Yeah, feel free to just read the chat as we go.
Okay.
Now, it doesn't know where to send me the navigation. It really hasn't got a clue, but I know where the car is. So
yeah, let's move on to the next step. Let's see, let's just scroll through your chat, see if I see anything. Someone said to get a V12 engine. That would be interesting.
Yeah.
I don't love the way they sound though.
No, they don't sound good in BeamNG.
Let's see. People are talking about the transmission. I don't see.
It's gone.
Is it gone?
Yeah.
Huh.
Do I just get out the car and get back in?
Yeah, let's hop. Yeah, let's just try that.
Okay. So this should reset the repo thing. It's just it'll freeze and then it's loaded. So Solid Lansdale 3.8. That's still quite a heavy vehicle, but okay.
Somebody mentioned Saab. I would like to point out I also had a Saab back in the day. Back in my college days, it was a lot of fun. So it's cool to see other Saab owners. We're an endangered species out there, you know,
Yeah,
being
exactly.
discontinued.
Yeah. Yeah. And the current Saab company wants nothing to do with the car stuff. So
what are they doing now? Do you know?
Well, it's a long story, but in the 80s, GM basically bought them off
Right.
the aerospace company, and ever since then, they said something on their website, like, you know, they have a whole page saying we do not make cars anymore, and it said, like, it was a weird word. I'd never heard of it. It's a word that's quite obscure, and it meant just like sort of like a sad story.
Oh.
Like they're describing the Saab car company as like a sad story. And obviously, you know, they are a very profitable company. They are a very successful company, the military people now. So I don't think they're ever going to go back to doing... It's rolling down the hill! What the...
So
yeah, I don't think they're ever going to go back to making cars, but at least respect your own heritage. Come on.
Yeah, for real. So the vehicles do spawn with their parking brake off. So that we can kind of do a snatch and grab. Looks like if it's on a hill spawn, that causes a bit of an issue.
Yeah, we're on a very steep hill here.
You can hop in the car if you'd like and set the parking brake.
Yeah, it's actually wrecked another car already, so... so you can control the cars.
Yeah, you can drive them a short distance. These missions really aren't meant to be a car jockey or a replacement for the car jockey, but we do want to give the ability to like roll it onto a trailer or drive it onto a trailer. So there's actually some really interesting logic that Tristan came up with to allow you to drive it a short distance, but then the engine will kind of kick off and not allow you to move forward.
Someone's asking what's the RLS collection. Maybe you could just explain it, because I didn't explain it very well earlier.
So the RLS Career Collection is really just a mod pack collection of lore-friendly mods that work well with Career. I mean, Career mode is such a niche thing that not everyone who makes mods really thinks about it. And so it causes some mods to actually break your Career save and can really brick things up. So this is kind of a curated mod pack. I didn't create any of the mods. I just worked with all the creators to get their permissions and whatnot. It's all lore friendly. We did do some adjustments like prices and stuff if we needed to, but pretty much everything is exactly as the mod is. And the other idea, or I guess main goal of it was, let's say you play a lot of free roam and you have tons of mods, but when you jump in your career mode, you really don't like seeing all those mods. You have some broken mods, some mods that won't work out. You can kind of just deactivate all your mods and then activate your career collection. So it makes it for a more seamless transition. You're not kind of digging through hundreds of mods trying to get the exact ones you want every time you open up your career save. So it's super fun. It's been a long process talking with everyone and getting all the permissions, but it works really well.
We are still kind of coming off the ground a bit.
A lot better though.
A lot better. Yeah, it is a lot better. I think I haven't got the perfect Oh dear, we can't. Oh god, come on. And also that they put a really low front splitter on that
Yeah, that's a
Lands
tough
on a
one.
minivan, a pink minivan. We're not really connected perfectly on the other side, but it's fine. It does work. And this is all physics. It's not locked in. This is all physics. Proper,
Mm-hmm.
like... Is the alarm going off on that thing? No, I thought I could see the lights flashing, but it's not.
That'd be
That'd be
wild.
cool. Yeah, there is an alarm mod, but it doesn't really work.
Mm.
Oh dear. This is... Right, we need... maybe we can move on to something else after this, but we do need some advice. What kind of thing can I do to make this vehicle heavier?
I think changing your frame, doing a whole nother frame that's longer.
Yeah.
All your other parts should stay the same, but I think that's your only option, really.
This is... Look at that. What about like a stronger rear suspension or something? I don't
Oh,
know.
yeah, that will help. Yeah, if that thing's pretty soft, then definitely having the, super heavy duty stuff would help.
Could we have the animated wipers mod on the collection? Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but if you added that, it wouldn't work instantly, would it? Because you'd have to make sure all the vehicles spawn with the wipers, right?
Right.
So that would just be laggy, surely?
Yeah, career is already really heavy, and especially when we overlay some of our mods, some of it kind of increases performance, and we've been a lot more performance conscious in this latest update, but we definitely want to be careful because, I think a big holdup for the devs is, not even a holdup, but just they have so much yellow tape to navigate, right? They can't just do whatever they want like we can. They're trying to think of the minimum specs and all that, and so there's a lot to add. I would first say if you want to use the animated wipers mod, you can absolutely still use it. But as far as going to collection, if I'll tell you what, we do have a Discord. There's a suggestions section there. We go through it. You can feel free to leave a suggestion there for it, and we can look into it more.
So, do you always deliver the vehicles to the port?
No, so that's a really cool aspect. Depending on the vehicle, you deliver it back to that dealership it would have been sold out of.
Wow.
So this is really kind of someone's vehicle that they must have purchased from the port and now is being repossessed by the port. I would say this is probably I guess the port is for the import vehicles, importing custom vehicles. So seeing that it's a custom vehicle, it must be spawned there.
AI's messed me up. The AI have just had a complete brain fart. And what am I going to do? Because I can't turn.
Absolutely stare down. Well, you got a bull bar for a reason, right?
Okay, here we go, guys. Here we go. I'm going to go for the ETK, not the... no, now he's decided to move. Great, thanks.
AI is far from perfect.
Okay, good. And luckily, the vehicle behind me actually recognized I was towing something and didn't try to ram into it, so...
Very lucky.
This is painful. This car is so inappropriate for this.
While you're working your way there, I would also comment on the reward. So there's a couple of factors that go into the reward. It's the value of the vehicle. So if you find yourself repossessing a really expensive vehicle, you can expect a really high payout. I can't remember if we ended up adding the damage part, if it's damaged or not. That can affect your reward. But then the other thing is time. So if you do it quickly, then you'll get better rewarded for it. No pressure.
This vehicle's top speed is 35. What?
I think the speed reward part is pretty generous, so you should get a good amount of money for this.
So on this truck, the high beams turn off the low beams. That's weird.
Huh.
I don't know if that's a vanilla thing or...
I tell you what, there's a lot of mods in the collection, and some have the weirdest interferences. I've never messed with my lights or indicators, so that could be a collection thing too.
Well, yeah, I've only been messing with them because of the stalks and trying to get them working, but... Uh-oh. No, I heard something bang. What was that? Okay, I think okay.
Let me get back to your chat.
I think that's all the vehicles, yeah. So it seems like... Now, maybe in the 80s, this kind of truck did work. Because this is like a... I would say this is a GMC Sierra, but I don't know anything about pickup trucks. That's
okay.
My sort of feeling, that's the most what it looks like. But...
I'd have to agree with you on that.
you know, you press N to turn the lights on, and the high beams are on, but the main beams are turned off. So, right, police, what are you doing? All right, okay. Wow, low FPS around the port, I have to say. There's a lot of vehicles around here. But yeah, very GMC vibes. I remember that. So I mean, we don't have these kind of vehicles. We don't have GMC in Britain, but I remember playing Driver San Francisco, and there were some GMC vehicles in that. And I remember the Sierra being quite a cool pickup truck from that. But
Gotcha. Yeah, we have lots of GMCs, but I'm not a big truck guy. I mean, I like and respect them, but as far as owning one, they're pretty overpriced in my opinion. So.
Perfect vehicles. Well, oh, here we go. So, do I just drive it into the? No, I keep going down the port.
Yeah, so you're gonna have a couple of tight turns up ahead, and I wish you the best of luck. In the port, not only is it the imported vehicles, it's also brand new vehicles. So there's a lot of new dealerships in the mod, and with the new vehicle dealerships, it's kind of organized by brand. So if you want to just search, I don't know, ETKs, you can go to the ETK online dealership.
Oh. Okay.
And those vehicles will have 0 or very close to 0 mileage, just like a real brand new vehicle.
Is there a big delivery cost on them?
There is. It's like a $5,000 fee, straight from the factory. And you know, I don't know if you know this, but there is actually in vanilla even there's a difference in mileage as far like mileage actually plays into fact for the performance of the vehicle. I did some testing, and it was I used like a V6 Bastion, one brand new and one with 100k miles, and it had a 0.2 difference in the quarter mile. So
wow, okay,
it's plays a factor.
Am I going the right way?
You're doing great. Yep. You're almost there. Port's a bit confusing.
Yeah. I feel like it's actually, in real life, this wouldn't be a well-designed port.
I don't know. I haven't been into many ports before, but I think this probably isn't meant for repossessions either, though.
No. Right, now how... So what do I do? Does the car have to be in that?
The car has to be into the parking zone.
Uh-oh. The front bumper is wrecked. Oh, dear. Okay, well, let's have a go. Here we go. I reckon that might just be in. Yes! We got paid nearly $3,000 for that. That's amazing.
Nice.
Wow. This is a good profit-making venture here.
I would say it even gets better, especially if you start being choosy for what kind of repossession you want to take on.
Yeah. Now, we can't do another job with this truck. So either what do you think, guys? Do another repo with a better truck, or move on to another feature? What do we think? Shout out in the chat, and maybe if Raceless you want to suggest.
Yeah, I'm cool with whatever. I think next maybe get some more high octane content. We do some racing. Check out the off-road area.
Let's do some racing. Move on. To be honest, another. We've got split decision so far. I think racing sounds good. Let's do it. Hang on a minute. We've had another repo better truck. We've got 3 votes for repo now.
Oh, I mean, repo missions, they get addicting. Of all the testing that we do, that's the one we had to pull ourselves away from testing because we had to get back to fixing other things. But
people are saying go again.
So all right.
Let's go back. Right. Let's make the most perfect.
I love it.
Repo truck. Let's do it. So. We're going to really customize the hell out of this. So, first of all, I'm going to repair, because oh no, we shouldn't have any damage, surprisingly. That's amazing. We actually crashed into a few vehicles there, but whatever. Right, so, frame, right?
Yep.
Which frame is it?
So let's see, what do we have now?
Guys, look at this. Look at the amount of frames. There's a lot included in this mod in the collection. It's crazy.
So you should be able to do anything. I mean, you can even do like a crew cab extended as long as the bed stays the same size. So you want, I think we're on the standard bed, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, we are at the moment. Yep. So off-road crew, maybe?
Yeah. Well, I don't know about off. I wouldn't know. I don't know. No, that's like a tubular chassis.
Okay. Which one? So just leave standard.
Yeah, let's. What about a 6x6? You want to get a little crazy?
Does that work with the repo?
I don't know. We could find out.
I have a suspicion it doesn't,
As long as that bed stays the same. If you want, you can click on it, and then you'll see if your stuff still stays. And if it disappears, you can just hit that undo button, that red reverse.
So hang on a minute. Which one? The 6x6 frame or other stuff? Extended or?
Let's just do the regular 6x6 frame.
Not crew.
You can do crew, sure. I can't. The stream's a little bit. I'm a little bit behind watching, but either one, yeah, whatever.
Oh. Well, the tailgate stayed.
Okay. Did we lose the actual?
Yeah, I don't think it works.
So then you can just hit that undo, that red undo there, and it should revert right back.
Red undo? Oh yeah. Sorry.
You're good.
Right. Sometimes when I'm streaming, I can't see or read anything properly.
I'm the same way.
Which, should we just...
Well, that last one worked pretty well. I don't know which one you run. Yeah, I still had all the pieces.
Heavy duty long?
Sure. We don't want a long bed. I know we don't want a long bed.
Oh yeah, what about heavy duty short then? No, heavy duty upfit? No, it can't be that one. Long bed crew? No. Heavy duty, just heavy duty.
That will
there you go.
help.
Heavy duty is better. Yes. Heavy duty. Right, purchase that. What else do we want? Transmission. Oh god, there's loads of these as well. What is the JK transmission? I've never heard of that.
So that I think is kind of more for racing. I don't think we should go with that. There's a lot of tunability in it, which is great, but for what we're trying to do today, I don't know if we need to add a whole nother layer of stuff.
Should we do the diesel 6-speed automatic?
Yeah.
I'm lazy. I'm not going to do manual.
Honestly, for repo too, automatic is a lot smoother.
Right. Now, let's do some tuning, yeah? Tuning. The front. Oh no. Suspension, that's what we're going to do. I'm just going to change the rear suspension.
Hopefully it's already set to some pretty heavy duty stuff too.
No, it's not.
Oh, wow.
What is the Goliath?
That's a very off-road focused suspension.
Heavy duty live rear axle then.
Yeah.
And we don't need to change the front. So, right. That should be enough, I think.
That should be better. Can we make one change? Can we go back to the
yeah.
frames? I really think we should try to get that crew cab or extended cab just on a standard or heavy duty frame. I think it'll definitely help, especially if we get something a little heavy. That's the one I've used for testing.
Point it out to me. So.
Okay, give me a second. Stream's catching up.
Frame?
So let's do heavy duty. Scroll down a little bit.
Crew frame?
Yeah, that sounds right. I don't see it yet. But yeah, heavy duty crew frame.
A bit longer, that one.
Yep. Yep. And there's our stuff is there. You might just want to throw on some paint, and we should be good.
On some paint. What is paint free? I really don't know what paint free is.
Some vehicles use it, sometimes they don't.
Right, boom. Let's do one more mission.
All right.
Oops. Repo job, Ibishu Pessima Hill Climb. I'm not going to do that one because I know what kind of front splitter I have. So let's just reflect that one.
Yeah, that would be it. Although that'd be pretty profitable. It's an expensive car.
Ibishu Pessima Rally.
Ooh.
That's not bad.
That'd be good.
That could be good, yeah. Right, one more repo mission and we'll move on to something else. Hope everyone's enjoying the stream. Make sure you like the stream if you're watching. We've got 58 likes and 64 viewers, so not everyone has liked yet. Try and get as many.
I'm a bad guest. I'll go ahead and like.
I wasn't thinking on anyone specifically.
Felt you was talking right at me.
Yeah. Wow, the steering is not very centered on this thing. That's actually the force feedback is very light on this D series.
You know, I've noticed. and I think it might be the frame. I don't know if it's a mod or what it is, but when I have that frame and the repo parts on it, I kind of have an alignment issue. It's interesting.
Yeah, I'm having that too. What are we doing, Lansdale? Why are you just stuck there? What the? Oh, so why do they do that? So I go
and then they go, yeah.
And then they go. And they're all over the road. They're on the yellow line. What's going on?
Yep. Now they're so one thing to note: AI actually have personalities. They're no like really. It's a part of the coding. Well, you know, they're all learning still, maybe. But if you like tailgate, they'll actually brake check you. You can aggro them, and they'll kind of chase after you. It's pretty interesting. I don't know why they stopped though. It's a good question. Maybe
rammed into. I hope we're not damaged. Oh, what have you done?
Oh no.
What? Look, the police are here. There's 2 police cars. Are you going to pull them over?
Oh no.
How do I get this guy off my...
I think just go forward. Yeah, you're going to have to scrape them off.
Wow.
Use those pulls. There it is. Okay. Yeah, AI are still being improved upon for sure.
We're going to have like a stream compilation of all the times AI have messed me up this one. Right, here we go. So, press O. Then you press N. Put it down. Lower it a bit with B. Get it right to the floor. And then reverse. The engine's on.
For the Pesma?
Yeah.
Huh. That's weird.
Oh, yes. Look at that. Well done. Good recommendations there. We are not off the ground at all.
Nice.
Now, we haven't got a great turning circle, but we can just about get round there. Do you see... A long time ago, I watched a channel and they did like a video on all the different repo simulator games.
Oh, yeah?
And they were all awful. And a mod has come along for BeamNG and instantly it's better than any of those. So... Why aren't there? Well, I think it is quite a niche idea for a game. But...
It is, as is most sim games. I'm sure you're aware of. Yeah. You know, but I think what really helps or sets BeamNG apart is just the foundation, right? Like
you can do anything.
You can go rock crawling, and then you can go road racing and have a great experience that rivals some of the best games out there.
Okay, we are on our way. I didn't actually see where the destination was, but there is a real random aspect to this that makes it very replayable.
Oh, 100%. And you get some wild things you have to repossess, so it makes it a lot of fun. If I had to guess, you're going to the rally dealership up in the at the racetrack, in the big racetrack parking lot. That's my guess, but...
Look at this guy lane splitting. In the middle of the road.
Do you have your signals on? Your flashers on?
I do, yeah.
I think that's why.
No, I don't.
Okay. No. They will respond to that.
Really?
Yep.
Are they any good at that? Because the Euro Truck devs have been saying for years, we've improved the AI, and they never do.
I will say, along with them, we've also improved the AI, but it's very marginal. A couple of things we did instead of AI.
I mean,
true.
The game itself.
True. I'm doing this in my spare time. But no, Tristan did some work on the AI. They now, instead of slamming on their brakes, they'll actually kind of roll slowly.
I've seen a bit of that, yeah.
And the police AI, we don't want to say fixed because we've said fixed a lot and it's not been fixed. They are improved on. So they shouldn't get all confused and lay on the siren right behind you. Their lights will stay flashing, but it has gotten a lot better.
How did that happen? Oh no, I broke too hard and it came off the...
Yeah.
Oh dear. Okay, well, can we close the trunk? Oh, you can. That's kind of cool. There you go. No, it doesn't want to close. Okay, whatever. Oh, we're back on. It's a bit precarious now, but...
I would have to agree with Nerf God in your chat there. He says, I've always said that BeamNG has the highest potential in all the current games out. I think that was the biggest reason why I decided to invest so much time into this game as well, just because I didn't want to make something and then the game die in 2 years and they come out with a new game, right? This is something that really could last a long time and worth the investment, in my opinion.
Sorry, I'm kind of being attacked all the time by AI right now.
Huh.
Ah, brake! Why are you stopping there, please? Come on!
Sometimes if you get a little closer, maybe?
No, I've just got to force him out of the way. Ah. Oh yeah, does this work in multiplayer?
No, it does not work in multiplayer.
Do you think there will ever be a possibility of that, or is it just way beyond?
It's hard to say.
We can show some of the new area while we're here.
Yeah.
So this is the new. This mod actually adds a new. Well, it's contained within the old area of the map. It's just you've added things to the map, right?
Right. And if anybody has played the old version of this before the 0.33 update, you know it was a lot better looking then. We basically had to restart and came up with some new ideas. So
I like it.
Kind of scrap.
Looks a lot more. I don't know. I think I agree with you that it looked more kind of detailed, but this kind of sits more.
Right.
Sits more naturally into the map. Like the last time, there was a lot of vegetation.
Suddenly,
right?
you're in a weird forest. Yeah, my wife, she works for the botanical gardens, so she's big into plants and all that. And so when she saw me making it, she was on my case, like, that wouldn't happen, right? You couldn't do that. I was like, yeah, but like it looks so good.
You have to have someone manicuring the garden.
Yep.
So you can survive. I mean, especially next to a road.
Exactly. And with that though, what we did in this update is we tried to keep as close to vanilla as possible. So every bush, every tree, I kind of counted which ones I removed, and then I added that specific amount back in. So technically, there's not any more rocks or trees. It's the same amount. And with that, you have a little bit watered down version.
Whoa, something's wrong with the suspension.
Yeah.
What was that? What's going on?
You have a flat, maybe?
I don't think we do. I think just the tow track. I see. I'm saying the wrong name of the mod again. I think the tow truck mod is just flailing around there. What the? I haven't been driving that harshly. Okay,
maybe raise the back end a little bit if you're feeling brave.
Yeah. How far up can you go? Whoa! Whoa! I'm losing control. We need to do very gently now. Sorry, ET-Cam, probably going to hit your wing mirror. Oh, that's close. But yeah, it does not lock it in. You can't attach ropes or chains to the car. This is all just physics of the rear wheels resting in a gap between the two metal beams. So, yeah.
A lot of luck on your side.
There's a lot of luck. Whoa, don't go so fast! Why is the AI? No! I've lost it! I've lost it. Okay. The AI were driving far too fast there. Right. You know what? I've still got it. Somehow, I've still got it. So let's
Oh
try.
my goodness.
Yeah,
You're so close. I think you can make it.
We have to go quite slowly, but we can make it.
You just gotta get across the parking lot.
The police not stopping me. Just, normal, everyday things. Yeah, I did see Forza Horizon 4 is being delisted from the Steam store in December.
Is it really?
But,
oh, wow.
Someone's making an Assetto Corsa map mod of the Forza Horizon 4 map, which is kind of interesting.
So I have a question for you on that. As a Horizon player, I loved Horizon 1. To me, that was my favorite. It was like in Denver, Colorado. So the roads seemed really tight and just realistic. How was 4 for you? Because I imagine you would have been familiar with that map, right? Like it would have been.
Well, my family used to go on holiday to a place called County Durham, which is near. Do you know Bamber Castle in Forza Horizon 4? It's the castle by the shoreline, right? Mm-hmm. We used to go there all the time. That area, brilliant. Everywhere else, the roads are far too wide. In fact, I live near, the White Horse. On the hillside. I live within 25, 30 miles of that.
Oh, wow.
Brilliant. The roads around it, nothing like it. Nothing like it at all. So yeah.
That's been my biggest gripe, is every road has the same flow to it. It's the same width. It's
too wide for Britain. It's too wide.
It's like they're meant to go 200.
even if you go off the road, you can just smash through those stone walls, which have literally been there for 3,000 years. You really think a Honda Civic is going to be able to smash through those in 2 seconds? Probably not.
I never thought about that.
Like we're literally stuck underneath the Pessima now, but we've done it. That's
Done it.
Permissions. If you're a better driver than me, and you can use the flippy thing a bit better, you would do it fine. But I was kind of messing it up there. But should we do some racing?
Heck yeah.
Okay, so recommend something that's new in this update that we can show people.
Well, do you want to do? I would say let's just get a really good off-road truck. Something that you think can rock crawl, can go through the mud, and kind of Baja race. Basically, I'll tell you what we added. We added rock crawling. We added mud bogging. We added another off-road track, kind of like the original off-road track, but different. And then we have some events that kind of cross between all of them. We also added some rally stages. I know you're fresh off rally, so I don't know how it'll really compare, but it is our watered-down version of it. We have a couple rally stages.
I actually think Dirt Rally is harder than BeamNG.
Really?
Yeah, it's just because of the tracks. The tracks are very hardcore.
Oh, gotcha.
Right. Now you wanted me to get an off-road truck kind of
Yeah,
thing.
something that you
have to be fast.
It's up to you, however you want to drive. I really like the more expensive off-road ones, the really fast ones.
What about the Tomahawk?
That's a great one.
Let's go for that.
That one looks like it's rear-wheel drive, so best of luck. There is an all-wheel drive version.
That should be fine. Okie dokie. Right now, is it? Oh, I see. It might be a. I don't have flappy paddles on this gearbox. Oh, on this wheel. Maybe, we've got enough money. I'll buy another one.
There it is.
but if we don't find one, it's been bought and it's been delivered. So
Perfect.
Let's go right down to the bottom of the list.
Can maybe try to get a rally car if you're interested in that.
Yes, I am.
You know, that would have been actually good. We were at the rally dealership and we could have bought rally cars. That's all right.
There's a sequential. The 390 GT Strada. Isn't that a rally car of the Civetta?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think... Oh, the Dune Kicker is here. Which is an automatic, which is good.
That diesel doesn't like to start, for the record. It takes a lot to get it going.
There's a FCV Imus.
Yep,
How that's... Say that?
It's out of a mod.
I think we're going to go for that one.
Okay.
It is sequential, though. I'd quite like a manual. Oh, Group 4 Civetta Bolide, yes.
I think that might have to be it.
Taxi to it. Take taxi. Okay, whatever.
That's fine. You can taxi back too.
And this is all right, yeah? Whoa! We're here. Wow, look at that. Love it. Let's go for it. Personalized? Nah, let's just buy it. Boom. Yes. Epic.
Nice.
Oh wow. Yes, this is going to be brilliant. Okay, so where do I go for?
So you can just taxi back if you want to hit R and bring it back to go to the Velasco garage. Would be a good starting point.
Okay. Okay, and now to the racetrack, or
yeah, how would we do a rally stage first? Because you're right next to the entrance there. It'll show off the mountainside off-road trail that we put in.
Mountainside. Wow, the force feedback in this is so different to the T series. It's actually got proper force feedback.
So if you go to the gas station area and go to exit the gas station, you should be right across the street from it.
Okay. Exit. Let's put the lights on. Oh, I can feel this car's going to be a bit of a handful. Here.
Yep.
Wow, look at this.
And so this is part of the free roam events. I think you guys have seen it before. You just slowly pull up. As long as you're under 5 miles an hour, pull up to the line. And then you're staged. As soon as you go, the timer starts. And you'll be rewarded on your time.
So when do I know to go, sorry?
Whenever you want.
Oh, whenever I go. Okay.
Yep.
Here we go. Yeah, wow, that works. That's amazing.
There you go. Super cool bit of programming done by Tristan for this.
Yes. and that makes it so much more. You don't have to click through menus.
Exactly. And if you slightly damage your vehicle, you know, if you feel like you can keep going, you can keep going.
This is more like a hill climb than a.
Yeah, well, yeah. I was gonna say you're coming off of a real rally game. This is the best we could do under limited performance, space, and
really
time.
Good, but I haven't got the right car for this. Oh no! Come on, are we gonna even get up here? Oh! 8 out of 14. We're just over halfway. Okay. I also haven't got the right wheel, but.
Yeah, that rear-wheel drive doing the best they can. I will say you're handling this really well, though. It's like you've driven this car a lot before.
Whoa, I went to a sim racing event yesterday and we were kind of in very drifty cars, so...
Nice.
You went the wrong way? No. I think it was just...
Ignore that sometimes. Yeah.
Yeah. Ooh. Whoa.
Yeah, it's a tight right hand. You gotta loop around.
Oh. Are we going backwards?
Yep, you just gotta like cross that finish line.
Oh, there! Oh no, I didn't see it. I've just waited all the time. Oh no, that is annoying. Wow. Okay, 137. I think we'd have got probably 125 if I didn't do that at the end. But that was fun. That was really good.
And how these rally stages work? You just turn around and you start at that next checkpoint again.
Right. Okay.
If you wanted to.
Now, is there a little downhill bit here, or is that my imagination? No, it's my imagination. Yeah.
I never saw that until you pointed it out. That's a good point.
It looks like it's a road.
It sure does, yeah.
Now, what next? The race course, or?
Yeah, let's go to the race course. We're going to head down the mountain. When you get to the parking lot,
up here.
when you head to the parking lot, turn right onto the street.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good shortcut, but it is expensive. Let me just thank people that subscribed. I don't know if they're watching. Timid Comic, Paul Leaves, and John Connors. Isn't that a character in Terminator 2? Anyway.
Yeah, it's weird traffic there. And the track will be on... Well, you know that little squiggly gravel road off to the left?
Yeah.
Take that left.
Okay. They're not quite there yet, but...
Are you into drifting at all?
Oh, a little bit, yes.
So yeah, there are drift events as well, free roam drift events. I'm not sure if you were around when we added those. If you feel bold enough to try to drifting, we can look at those later on as well.
Yeah, we'll do that after this.
I can't remember if we discussed if we're going to talk about deliveries, but or if we're going to do deliveries, but the deliveries have been overhauled as well. In this latest update, they are working a lot better with like full truckloads, less than truckloads, things like that.
Well, I actually did a stream when just after the update released. Where do I go?
Oh, nice. Straight across, actually.
Oh yeah.
It's not the prettiest, but it is. And then you're gonna go towards the left, so it's gonna be like clockwise. And then you're gonna navigate to the back stretch, and you'll see the start-finish line right before a jump.
Oh yeah, so I did a stream on the career in Vanilla.
Oh, good.
Oh, excellent stage.
Oh, I mean like the overhaul adds some more career stuff or deliver stuff.
I was a little disappointed it wasn't the biggest leap, but it felt far more stable.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. It did.
It also made more sense, like the way the menus are laid out and the way, what it's talking about. I understood what I was doing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right, here we go.
So this track, I kind of designed it just to be different, to scratch a lot of itches. So you're gonna have some soft, loose dirt, some tacky dirt. You're gonna have some off-camber corners that are really difficult, like that first one. and then you're gonna have some corners that are really satisfying, that have a lot of banking and whatnot. There's going to be a
Oh,
Joker section if you're familiar with Rallycross, where you have 2 optional ways.
Ooh.
All the race stuff knows and will record your time differently depending on which variation you choose.
I really just like that bug, that visual glitch with the flashing reflections. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's a bright light in the mirror there.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
I don't know why it does that. I'm sure they could fix that.
Yeah. And then there's like a couple small jumps, nothing too crazy. I just felt like I wanted more off-road racing, and there's so much unused space right there. I just wanted to fill it out.
Right, that was a 56.51. The target is 45 seconds, though. I don't think I'm doing that in this car. Okay, should we go for some drifting? I reckon this would be a good drift car.
Sure, up to you. Yeah, let's. Do you want to do hot lapping or kind of the, I guess, sprint style? I will say there's only one hot lapping drift zone, and that's that big parking lot at the racetrack.
Sprint, then, I think.
Okay, if you can hop the curb over here, get on that main road. It looks like you are doing it. Yep. Head over to the Redwood area.
Okay. Wow, the traffic's gone. So does the traffic kind of despawn when you're doing those events?
Yeah, so exactly. Traffic despawns when you're doing those free roam events. They will pop in here now that you've left. Same goes with the drag racing. There's a free roam drag racing that now the drag area has been cleaned up a lot if anybody's been following the mod. So you get less traffic there. So if you turn left, you should probably see the flags already. I'm a little behind on the stream.
Yeah, wow, that's cool. I'm not lined up properly, I don't think.
When it kicks in, this will be judging your run, I guess, or rewarding your run based off of your drift score, as well as how long you take getting through it.
There we go. Right, here we go. So now this is a drift.
Yep.
So we're going to just go.
Good luck.
Goes, that's cool. It's a bit of a drift. Quite a grippy car, actually, but...
Yeah, that looks like a handful. Mid-engine, too?
Yeah, not good. Now, this is the point where my lights fall off my desk, because it won't let me desk. And, yeah.
I understand it. Are you on a direct drive as well? Okay, oh goodness. Yeah. Oh man. You have to...
I've got a stronger, sturdier desk, but haven't had time to set it up yet.
You have to like mount that desk into the ground.
Yeah. Oh no! Oh, that's a big crash. Oh.
I was about to say, you're doing so good too. That is far from a drift car. Yeah, I mean, it gets sideways, but it doesn't like to stay there.
Yeah, we're gonna have to go back to the garage. Let's get now. Will the garage have some drift cars? Like pre-made.
Yes, there's not a dedicated dealership for it, just because it's hard to filter out what is a drift car and what's not. But yeah, there are. You'll see some drift cars in there for sure.
Repair time. We can just do a standard repair. Okay, let's have a look. And remember, guys, if you have some questions, just shout them out in the chat. We'll try and get to them.
Absolutely.
I actually didn't link to the Discord server, but is it on the forum page?
Yeah, so we have a BeamNG forum page that has the link for the GitHub and has all the information, obviously, about the mod and whatnot. We do have a Discord as well where we're pretty active and answering questions. But it's kind of it's not just Overhaul, the career Overhaul mod we do in the Discord. We also do some motorsport RP events too. So just find the right section.
I'm not in it. I'm definitely going to join after this, but
I'd love to have you.
Yes, of course. Well, it's the best way to keep up to date, really, because you can't really be checking the forum all the time.
Exactly.
Right, we got an I-Series drift, which sounds brilliant.
Okay.
So, it's just some time to deliver, so we can just take a quick breather. Ooh, yeah, direct drive does get a little bit
for sure
fatigue, and it also affects your back. So if you're not sat in the most perfect chair, like
interesting.
At the top of your back. I mean, I don't really work out or anything like that. I'm not a very strong person, but it does affect your back because you're kind of twisting the back and you're not in a car seat, and yeah.
Sure, no, I believe it. We do our own drift series in the Discord and stuff called Formula Drift RP, but we were actually invited to a big drift event yesterday, and everyone there was on wheels, and they were having to take breaks like every hour, and we were kind of surprised, like, why you guys take breaks? But we're on controller kind of thing, so it makes sense.
Yeah. Miko, I did look for your username, and we couldn't find your username, so I don't know if you actually are banned on the server. We didn't find you. Right, this is good. Oh yeah, it
Very
looks like
nice.
it's well set up. Now, is this a... This is not a vanilla config, is it?
You know, I don't know. I
There's
would
so many
recommend.
mods.
There really are, and I'll be honest, I didn't have time to look at every single config for every single mod, but I want to say that is vanilla though. I don't know. I could be wrong. It's been so long since I played vanilla, and that same goes with the career stuff. Like, it's been a while since I played vanilla career, so sometimes I forget just what is actually different, kind of thing.
Right, let's go back. Let's go back to do the same one.
And we, it's for two reasons we couldn't. Or let me rephrase that. The drift events are kind of scattered along with the other free roam events, and we wanted to put them on the map originally, but we couldn't quite figure that out. And we decided, you know what? Let's make it a reward for just exploring the map. So as you explore it, when you see those two flags sticking up,
Yes.
it's kind of a reward. Like, oh, there's a new event here.
Is there any way you can differentiate them to say this is a drift before you drive up to them? Like maybe...
You probably could
sign
use
that says-
different flags, yeah, or signs. Yeah, that'd be a
Yeah,
good idea. I
kind of
didn't think about that.
Or put a D or R or whatever.
Yeah, that's actually a good idea. I didn't think about that. Could even like write it out in front of the on the asphalt kind of thing, or wherever you are.
That would be cool.
I will say the latest update, the traffic does flow quicker. I will say,
Yeah.
not always smoother, but
And they have improved the FPS with the traffic, but not in all areas of the map here.
yeah,
In the city centre, it's really low for me. I mean, it's no different in the city centre to what it was before.
interesting.
But it really depends on your system. My CPU is getting old now. I mean, it's ridiculous. I only got it 3 years ago. It's a Ryzen 9.
Yeah.
And it's getting old. I mean, there are games coming out where it's only just above the recommended, so...
Oh gosh, that means I'm right there too, probably. I think we were pretty similar.
Yes, yeah, you're like one GPU generation behind me, but the 3070 and 47 aren't massively different.
Right.
So... I just got a really good deal on one.
On a new one?
I bought... No, when I think it was like summer this year, I just got a really good deal on the 4070, so...
Oh,
It only
gotcha.
just come out and it wasn't selling... Uh-oh, please be suing me, but it's okay, I know where to go to despawn them.
Well, actually,
Yeah.
you can't start a free roam event without when you're being
Oh.
chased. Yep. Sorry, we thought of that.
Wow.
Honestly, though, I've gotten to the point where I just pull over and take the ticket, or I get to my
Yeah, I do that.
destination and then I pull over and get my ticket. Especially in
They wouldn't
testing,
crash into me.
they shouldn't.
Stop.
They sure shouldn't. We've really worked on them. We've really tried to convince them to stop killing players, but
That's
we'll
fine.
see.
I've got relative cam on. Let me turn off relative cam. There you go. Cycling through all these modes.
Yeah,
Right. Look, the indicators work. It's so cool. Ah.
that's awesome.
Anyway. So yeah, for people watching, I will do a video next week, I hope, with the latest info about it and a tutorial how to get them set up if you do own them. Because at the moment we've been in limbo. We haven't really had any support. Moser have released them and they're at... Whoa, that guy! What the hell? Feels like
Ooh,
he
they're
accelerated
moving.
into me.
Did he hit you?
No, he didn't. Only because I was going fast enough to avoid him, but...
All right, here we go.
Oh, that's not bad. Oh, just a bit too much.
It was
Okay.
looking good too.
It was looking good, yeah. The truck wheel is actually not bad for drifting. I don't know if it's a strategy for I think professional drifters do have bigger steering wheels.
They do, yeah. They do like a bigger wheel.
Yeah, it's about momentum, right? And
you know, I don't know that. Other than that, they do like it. I think it helps with fine tuning the steering, maybe.
Oh, no! That just clipped a tree there or something. I don't even know what we clipped there, but it was very, yeah. Oh dear. So if I reset, what can we do? You can't restart because it's a free roam event, can you?
Mm-hmm. You got to take what happened there, and that's why you know some people say the rewards are too. Yeah, but I think your car will still be damaged.
the text to speech didn't know what that was, but yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Peugeot. My day's been good. Whoa, I mean, kind of preparing this today because I want to make sure everything was right. Whoa, where are we going? Hang on, I need to find somewhere to. Yeah,
you're trying to repair.
Preparing this. Trying to repair. Yeah, is there a repair station here?
Yeah, at the drag garage. That's a garage that we added. It's really made for like repairing and tuning at the drag strip. Just because drag racing requires so much tuning, you know, over and over and over. But yeah, you can repair there. But that's kind of the risk reward you take doing these free roam events. You know, they're pretty profitable. They're pretty lucrative. But you know, one tree and now you get a total car kind of deal. So.
You see, this is the kind of thing that should just be in the vanilla. Like having a garage here would be great.
I will say we often have developers in our live streams chatting with us when we're live streaming our updates and stuff, which is a lot of fun. And when we were first developing these Freemer events, they were in the chat talking about how they're doing the same thing. So we're definitely, you know, I wouldn't. The final product they have in mind, I will say, is going to absolutely blow everyone's mind. I don't think.
Is it a secret? Any of their trade secrets, like saying this is where we want to go to?
You know, they've been pretty tight-lipped on exactly what they are, but just right. In talking of, you know, the conversations we have, I can tell they're really going for some really big stuff. And you know, and so in that chat, I mean, one of them mentioned that, hey, we're actually working on these Freemer events, you know, and it's kind of cool to be like we're doing it alongside them, yes. Just that we have a lot less perfection to accomplish before we can release it. They have to really get it right the first time, or at least the second time.
Where would be a good drift location, free roam drift around here?
Yeah, so let's head up towards the racetrack.
Okay, which one? Just go on the racetrack, or?
Yeah, go to the right side of the drag strip or the left, whatever. Basically, you know the large parking lot. Let's go do that drift event.
Okay.
Because that's gonna be a nice hot lappable version that you can kind of start to master.
This car is not very stable at high speed. It really wants to drift. Now, can I cut through here up at the top?
You could try. I think the cutoff was a little bit past there when you cut through the drag strip, the middle of the drag strip.
Where are all the traffic going? Yeah, I think
they get real confused. So in order to get free roam drag racing and the actual drag racing missions that they recently added to work together, we kind of had to do some interesting stuff with traffic and pathing over there.
And you're sure this bit I'm driving on was in vanilla?
I'm not sure. It could be.
I think you've added this. I really think you've added this.
Honestly, it's been such a race to get so much in because I don't know, we love adding content and whatnot. It definitely could have been added through one of the mod packs.
Okay, right. We just went up here for no reason, really. I know
yeah.
where we're going now.
Could have done a drag race, make some money too.
Yeah, that's true. Not in a drift car, maybe.
Good point.
Is that the way? No, I don't think it is. This is the way.
Yeah, correct. Like the second turn. Mm-hmm.
Whoa. And that's another problem I'm battling with. Every time I do my gear stick, the mouse appears because it thinks I've moved the mouse.
Oh no! Is that because like the desk moves?
Yeah, pretty much. It's a very sensitive mouse, and I don't know what to do about it.
Have you considered a full-on seat-in race simulator?
My room isn't big enough, unfortunately.
Oh,
I haven't
gotcha.
got enough room. Yeah, I'm literally pressed up against the green screen here, and then there's the wall.
Gotcha,
So
gotcha.
the only thing I could do is have like a separate desk for keyboard and mouse nearer to me, like on the floor or
Okay.
something. I don't know, some kind of thing to get them closer to me. Right. Now, free roam. I'm guessing the
Should be
start
some
point will be
flags
over
right to
here.
your right there.
There you are. There you are. Yeah. Right. Let's have a look. Damn it! Just went over the line. Oh my. This
There you
car's
go.
crazy. Ah. Oh. Just caught it.
There you go. This is a bit safer of a track. There's nothing to really hit.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Whoa, whoa. So, I was wondering, does career mode just have one time a day? It's not dynamic?
Correct. We did have it dynamic for a brief period on a update far in the past. Right now it is one time day, just because there's no lighting in the city, and it's a
Yes,
real struggle.
right.
But so if we wanted
And
to
the
do it
mod that has
properly,
it,
yeah,
laggy, so...
that too. And if we want to do it properly, we'd have to have like lights turn on, and that means adding a light for every single point that needs to have a light, every light post, and that's just. I made a map called Pepper Valley, and I added a lot of lights there. I'm still burnt out from it, kind of deal. It's just adding lights are monotonous, but
2,100. I don't know if that's good or not, but
it's not terrible.
yeah, not terrible. What about another type of mission? What?
So we still have some rock crawling. We have an event that's kind of modeled after the King of the Hammers events, if you're familiar with those. It's a desert racing plus rock crawling style. It's really challenging because you really need a really good rig that can kind of do it all, right?
Okay, so
you could go for that.
Let's try that one.
What I would do is hop in your car and go over to that off-road track right behind you. There's an off-road dealership, and we can look at just purely off-road cars.
Sure. Is it in here?
Actually, behind you. Yep. Yeah, that little trailer there.
Oh yeah! Wow. Okay. Oh, that was close. That was really close. I had no idea he was there. That was like a millimeter away. That was crazy. Okay. Who's the other guy? This is Raceless. Raceless creates the RLS career mode mod.
Yep, yep.
Or RLS career overhaul, I think is the technical
Yeah,
term.
I still get it wrong too, don't worry.
Well, it's probably going to have to be a June kicker.
I would the rock crawling. Do the rock bouncer. That's the one. I think you'll have the most success in that.
Nice.
And then probably the fastest way is if you go ahead and taxi or get your car towed to Belasco Garage, and then head to the rock crawling area.
Let's go city. Right. Okay. So now where do we head?
Basically, you pretend you're going to go drive to the racetrack, and you'll see it on your left, where the mud drag area was. It's going to be right there on the left.
Sorry, say again. I think I just set a... whoa. Yeah, I'm lost. I'm completely lost where we are now. Oh, we're here. Where out of here?
Take a left. Go head towards the racetrack. If you remember where the old off-road areas were, that like windy road.
Oh, right.
Mm-hmm.
On this side. Right.
Yes. Sorry, the stream.
Then
it's gonna be. Yeah, it's gonna be on your left eventually.
Okay.
And so there's two.
I thought we were going to the other place, the inside the city, but no.
Nope. No more mall crawling. Yep.
Oh, look at this! Wow. Okay, should we put nitrous on for this or not?
Oh,
We're
I
gonna
don't
find
think you
this on.
need it.
No, no.
This is
Okay.
this is supposed to be an easier version of the two. There's only two rock crawling areas we have.
I don't think I messed it up.
It's short, but it's all about how fast can you get up.
Right. So this is a free roam event, so we just pull up, started, and then go.
And there won't be really any checkpoints for this. You basically go straight. The Rockmaster did great. Holy cow.
That's pretty good. The car's really loud. I'm just going to turn it down a bit. Finished. Wow. 16 seconds. I reckon we can beat that.
Yeah.
So, put it in low. You're probably right. Yeah. Whoa. That's... Okay.
So you probably noticed a theme where all the roads are kind of sunken into the terrain, and there's kind of the goal of that.
How do you do
that? So you do a lot of world editor stuff. Basically, what I do is I create a mesh road, exactly how I want the road to be, and then I just lower it into the terrain and use some terrain tools to cut out basically the mesh road, and then a lot of softening.
Is it a different map, or is it like a modified version of the current map?
It's a modified version of the current map.
Right.
But I wanted to give the feel that you're like in the trail, right? You're on the trail, and you don't have options to leave the trail, kind of like a real road would be. But obviously, I didn't want to add a bunch of trees and slow performance down and whatnot.
Flipped it.
I was about to say, going for it.
Yeah. Flip up, right? Tota road. Right. That's good. That was very quick.
Yep.
Getting me back to the start.
If you want to try the other rock crawl, it's still down the road. It'll just be further down the road on your left.
Further down the road on the left. Which way? Just
the way you were going previously.
Okay. Let's go and do that one.
That one's going to be a little longer and a little more challenging.
Try and show people as much new stuff.
Yeah.
Me trying to get. Is it on the left here?
Yep.
Yep. Well, look at this. This one looks harder. You exited the staging zone. Oh. Right. There you go. Oh, wow. This seems pretty good.
You're doing really good with that thing.
Come on, there's the finish. There's the finish. What's happened? You're going the wrong way? What? I went out the course. I went out the course. That was my fault. Way out the course.
Huh.
Toe back the road.
I wouldn't think.
We're doing okay, though.
I would have thought you would have been fine through that.
Yeah, I looked like I was out the course, to be honest. Can't see. Whoa, whoa, it just likes to flip, look.
Yeah. Yeah, you definitely do want to make sure you hit that checkpoint.
Right, 19 seconds. We can do that again. Do it again. You do better. Right. Center the camera.
That's what's fun about these free roam events is no matter if you're rock crawling, drag racing, drifting, there's always this competition against yourself to do better and get better rewarded.
Is there any plan to bring like global leaderboards or things like that? That'd be awesome.
That would be cool. I will say,
service, though, wouldn't you?
Yeah, it'd be a lot. So I will say this though, the next update we're super excited for, more excited than we've ever been. And there's a lot that we have planned, and hopefully they all work out. The only I guess what I'd say hint at what's coming next, or maybe even suggestion really, is if you have a big garage with a lot of vehicles and you plan on continuing to use your playthrough, probably just narrow it down to the 2 of your favorite cars, because we're going to be changing some things around.
Wow.
Next update.
Oh yeah, we're 7 subs away from 41,100. Interesting.
Nice.
Right, so this car's wrecked.
Let's take a right and just do a mud run real quick. Oh, if your truck's wrecked though.
Kind of wrecked. Mud run. No, let's try it. Let's try. We're here. Oh, we're not that far away from the garage. Let's repair it.
I think should be just fine in the mud area as well. I will say with the mud run, there are 2 lanes, as we kind of just saw. The left lane, which is part of the King of the Hammers race, is a shallower mud run that pretty much any lightly modified pickup truck should be able to do. Obviously, the faster you go, the better you're rewarded. The mud lane to the right though is extremely difficult. I only had done it really once, and honestly, I think picked a good combination of a vehicle to do it. So it's gonna be very challenging.
Oh, terrible horn on this thing. Come on. Flashing my headlights, he's not moving.
That would be a cool feature though, to force them to move that way.
Police are pursuing. Oh no. Pull over. Right, which one? Right or left? Right or left?
I would do the track on the left.
Okay.
I don't think that truck will actually get through the one on the right.
Just have to wait for the police. Any questions? Can you mod amber tail light turn signals for USK cars and trucks? I'm sure there is a mod that does that. I don't know why there are red indicators, but it's just kind of a weird quirk in America.
Never noticed that. Yeah. Some cars, their whole taillight is just one red light, and sometimes it's blinking, sometimes it's on, and really hard to drive behind.
How can you tell from when you're far away? You can't really tell.
Oh no, especially like the what are they, like the G35s or like the Nissan Zs? I mean.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And also those trucks. The trucks with the really tiny lights on such a massive truck.
Yep.
Right, here we go. Wow.
Yeah, it does just fine.
So, less than 8 seconds. That's not bad.
Yeah, that's good. Now, because of some of the mods that are in the collection, we actually have some real dedicated mud tires. That eat really well in the mud. So if you're really big into mud bogging, you can have a really good experience here.
I'm gonna go for the one on the right, just in case people want to see it.
Yeah, we gotta try it, right?
Let's see. Maybe I'm gonna put nitrous on.
I would, and lock the diff too.
Lock the diff, yeah. Any other off-road cars to try? Well, I'm sure we can find one. I think, is this a modded one? I don't think it is, but there are
that's vanilla.
Similar modded ones, yeah.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Okay. Oh! Wow, brutal. No, that's it.
Yep.
Brutal. Absolutely brutal. Wow.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
It
is a lot of fun, though.
You could spend a long time trying to get that done, but
you could, yeah. Okay, let's do something else. So we do actually have another modded mud vehicle we can use. Let me put all my vehicles back into storage. Oh, hang on a minute. I own it. Ah, there you go. TrackFab V8 Buggy. That's the one.
That could do good.
This is a mod. Now, should I put those modded tires on?
Let's try it. It is rear-wheel drive, so that's going to be challenging. But something about this truck, the way it's light, or maybe the way the J-beams are, it really does like to skim across the mud. So there's a chance. Let's just put it that way.
Right. So rear suspension, rear wheel hubs, rear wheels, bead locks. What the heck? Rear tires. There you go. Do you know the name of them?
What I would honestly do, those are some cool tires. I would actually change your wheel in the back. And if you scroll down at the very bottom of your wheel list, you're gonna see things called like mud rim. Those will have some really cool mud tires on it that should fit this pretty well.
Rear wheels. Whoa! Look at all these wheels. There must be 100 at least in there.
Yeah. So I said go all the way to the bottom.
Tractor. Voltaire. Square. Not sure I can see them.
Stream's a little behind. Are you at the very bottom?
Yeah, that's the very bottom. I've got Tractor, Amphibious, and Dio Valente Mach 1.
Oh, interesting. Let's do
Tractor?
Well, yeah.
Oh my... What is that?
It's not what I had in mind, but
Not gonna work. No.
No. Okay, let's just change the tires that are on the wheels that you currently have. I'm not sure. They must be buried in the numbers, and there's so many in there that's doesn't take minutes to
So,
figure that out.
Goliath heavy duty or grappler?
Sure.
Crawler?
Yeah. And
Let's
anything
go.
bigger the better, I would say.
Let's go Goliath heavy duty. Oh, that's actually not as big as I was expecting. Let's go crawler then. Whoa. Yeah, crawler rear tires. They're gonna be good.
Real quick, actually, can you change the wheel hub size or the wheel hub? Is it a 5 lug on there right now or a 6 lug?
Oh, the bead lots, right? Yeah, we've got a deep or no. No, it doesn't. It doesn't have that option.
So above.
Oh, there it is. 6 lug. There it is.
Put a 6 lug on there. Now go find the mud rims.
Oops, I just purchased them. Whoops. Okay,
It's okay. You got the money.
oh, we have 3 million. Yeah. We've already spent 900 grand this stream though. So
I will say in all the
quick.
testing, I think I spent about 2 million in just trying to get things to work and damaging things and.
Is it the Screamer tires?
No, so it'll be actually a mud rim. So now that you're on a 6 lug, you have different rim choices instead of tires.
Mud Steelies.
Yeah.
Which one? Is that any of these or?
Any of those. You want to go big or you want to go regular?
Let's get that one. Look at the size of the tire though. That's ridiculous.
And then you can go change your tire. There are different tires for that.
Yeah. Large rear mud tires. Whoa, they're bigger than the car.
Those are absolutely massive.
But they do fit. What's
I mean,
the tractor tires like? Oh my. Mud terrain? No, that's just too small.
so as you can see, you can get pretty creative in how you want to go about it.
By the tractor tires. I don't know why I am, but we're gonna go for that one. Now, would it be a strategy to just have the big rear tires and small front, or is that not a strategy?
I think it's a good strategy. I mean, you're two-wheel drive, right? So really, your front wheels just need to keep you straight.
If we just change the tire on the front, something a bit bigger.
Yeah.
Like the crawler front tires.
That could work.
Yeah, okay. Here we go. Now, is this a sequential again? Yes, it is. Whoa, look at the way the wheels are turning. Whoa!
Oh, you're going to need a diff.
Drive.
You're going to need a diff. You're going to need a locker.
Let's go and do that. Let's go and do that. Whoa! Look at this! Look at this! What the? Wow. Oh no.
Oh my goodness. That's wild.
Hello, Mr. Cargo. We're checking out RLS career mode. We're about to do some mud events in free roam. This is a modded version of the career mode with Raceless. I'm kind of interviewing him, sort of an interview. Right. Oh no! I had the throttle down.
Oh no!
Come back! Okay. Stop.
That's hilarious.
Right, okay. Didn't have the throttle down that time. Right, I have to repair now. Instant repair. Right, what were we doing? So we got differential.
Yep. Probably some kind of locked version or something.
Locked. Okay. Now it's just permanently locked, so... Yeah? It feels a bit... It doesn't feel quite right. Something is not right about these tires or wheels or something.
They don't work well in asphalt, I will say that.
Yeah, but... you
like, really not well. This. No.
Oh, please don't say the police are after me. I kind of think they are. How did you get 3 million? I cheated. You can edit the save file. I only did it for convenience. I'm not... This is just a test profile, so... I have to say, man, this is running very good FPS today.
Good.
I haven't got that low FPS, and I'm on very high. I mean, no, ultra graphics. Sorry. So,
That's
yeah,
awesome.
you don't need to run it this high, and I'm streaming at 1440p. So, the collection seems to be working really well in terms of performance, and so does obviously the career mode mod. So yeah.
Good.
We haven't crashed. I think we crashed. No, we haven't crashed at all while we've been streaming.
No,
That's good.
That's impressive.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an early access game with a in development mode and a mod for it. So yeah, it's
Yeah. This thing is. Oh wow! It's weirdest handling car I think I've ever driven. I think
yeah.
it's any better on mud.
I actually don't know if I have a lot of hope anymore. That thing is looking rough.
No. Here we go. You exited the staging zone apparently. Hang on. Let's go back. It does seem to be driving quite well through that, but we're only at the very easy bit. So, line up. Go. Tractor tires, do your worst. Come on. We're digging it. No. Nah.
Yeah. I mean, two-wheel drive. That was a big fight. That was a big ask, anyways.
Yeah. Okay. So, anything else before we finish? Does anyone have any requests in the chat? What kind of things would you like to see?
While they think about it, there's one more thing we can do. A new feature that we haven't talked about. So we added something called. Actually, I don't really know if it has a real name. You can rent out your vehicle. Add some kind of AFK ways to make some money.
Wow. Okay.
So what you'll need is a vehicle that's worth over 100,000.
Okay.
And you have a few of those. That Rock Basher should be worth good money.
Should we buy a new one? Let's
Sure.
buy a new car that's worth over a million, and then you can explain what this system is about.
Yeah, so the idea is you take your car to the movie studio, and the movie rental companies want to rent out your vehicle. And so you can rent out up to 3 vehicles at a time. It does lock up your vehicle. You can't use that vehicle until the rental is complete. It's I think it has a time span between like 1 hour and 8 hours. So it could be really long. It could be really short. It'll be random. And the reward is is based off the value of the vehicle and how long it's being rented out for. Do bear in mind that the updated time now works, like the time moves as the game is not on. So, you know, you can rent out your car out for 8 hours, wake up the next morning, and it's back. So it's not 8 hours of game time.
This is a new level for the career mode. We're getting AFK money. That is.
Yeah. So you know, AFK's. I love some AFK work, right? I think we all like that in some games. And then the other thing is, like, why would you ever buy these expensive cars? You know, there wasn't really much of a purpose, but now there is. You can rent it out, and the more expensive, the better. More profitable.
And especially when the career mode didn't really give you that much money in the vanilla mode. It's kind of
Exactly.
changed now. And I know that the RLS balances things a lot more, but
yeah, and I will always defend the vanilla developers just because of all the work that they do. But you know, the big thing with them is, you know, and what I've learned too is it's hard to balance a game while you're developing a game.
Yes.
And so it's not neglect, it's by choice, I would say, in their regard.
And I suppose they're learning as they go, because they have made BeamNG isn't really a game. They're kind of adding game elements into a simulation sandbox.
Exactly.
So they've got to learn how to become a game developer in that aspect. You know, the kind of things that players like and enjoy in other games that could work in BeamNG.
Well, the other thing I would point out too is, you know, just as in this simulator we can do so many things, the game developers are also spread that thin as well.
Yes.
And so it's just, you know, a lot of hands doing a lot of different things, because the game does a lot of different things. But yeah, they're definitely working on more of the core features, and we can see that as in the actual coding as we're modding the game. And in a way, I sometimes feel a little bad that I'm like almost taking their cake and eating it kind of thing as they're building it out. But I think it does provide good feedback for like what players really want as they play this and compare it to vanilla. And honestly, again, this is just meant to be an in between. This isn't a my ultimate goal. I would be so happy if this eventually, you know, what is going on?
What the? What was that?
Oh my good. Oh my goodness, what happened?
Look at. I mean, if there's anyone in the back there, they're gone. They are.
I
That is a
think.
brutal. I think I've seen this kind of crash in like a public service announcement. Like, if you
Yeah.
drink and drive, this is what's gonna happen. But yeah, that's crazy. I need to repair the car now.
Oh yeah, holy cow! I think the H
that-
series went aggro and was maybe running from a
Yeah.
cop, and then just took you and the family with it.
Yeah. Family's gone.
But I think the ultimate goal would be for the vanilla career mode to eventually replace the RLS stuff. I mean,
Right.
the RLS might turn into like a slight tweak, but ultimately, I wouldn't be surprised if we see a lot of these features that we're adding added better in a future date.
Right. Ooh, we can change the color. We can go like. I actually kind of like that color before. It was sort of like that, wasn't it?
Well, and the other thing too, as you put different parts on it, that increases the value of the vehicle if the parts are more
Right.
expensive. So you could do a little bit of like, oh, let me customize this, make this really cool and expensive, and then go rent it out.
Now I've just noticed that the Scintilla does not have indicator stalks. So that's why supercar drivers don't indicate.
That's the reason why. They would if they could.
Right, I'm just gonna not mess around now. Let's just get out of the way of this AI. Get straight to the movie lot. Please pursue me. Great. Great.
While you're getting there, I'm going to comb through the patch notes just to make sure I didn't miss anything, because we have added a lot of things.
They're still chasing. What's going on? Ah, no! Okay. This is really annoying. The traffic is just going crazy. And, yeah.
Are you being pursued?
No, well, it was, actually.
Ah.
I was. But,
Oh, you're driving it like you stole it. Holy cow.
Yeah.
You're doing really well. Oh!
Yeah. Messed it up. Oh,
If you want, you can try
annoying.
the commercial garage. That's another way to get there. Maybe look
Yeah.
a little easier.
Yeah. God damn. Okay, metallic. Ooh, no. Pink. Yeah.
For all you delivery drivers that have the car trailers and whatnot, you can tow your rental cars over, rent them out 3 at a time.
Nice. Wow. Okay.
I like how the color keeps changing.
Yeah.
That wasn't my scintilla
Really
that
fun.
wrecked on YouTube. No, this is mine.
Well, the interior is blue and the exterior is pink. I'm not sure about that. Oh, come on. What are we waiting for? Right, where are you going? Yeah, take that line. Yeah, sure. Okay. Right, now the fastest way to the movie lot, I reckon, is down the highway. Oh, please,
Yeah.
I don't want to get into a chase, though.
I would probably actually go through the concrete factory.
What have I done wrong? What the... Concrete factory, okay. Oh, hang on a minute. We've got a very low front splitter. I think we'll be okay. No, I can hear it scraping now.
That's
Something
okay.
is scraping. It's alright, it's alright.
Yeah, I think you can make it.
I wasn't speeding. I was going as fast as the police car, so...
I've had that happen to me too a couple times. I'm like at pace with them, and suddenly they're like, nope.
Yeah. Ooh, some free-run missions here too.
Yep, there's a couple of drift events in this area.
Right, I'm gonna have to accept the fine, aren't I? Come on, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Stop moving. I'm here. Don't hit me. Okay, there we go. I was speeding, apparently.
Alright, so as you get to the movie studio, you're going to want to pull just into their parking lot there, and they'll give you some information on the top left on how much you can rent it out for, how long it will be, and where you need to go to drop off your rental.
Is it over here?
Keep going.
On
The
the left?
bigger parking lot over on the right.
On the right, okay.
And this really doesn't have a lot of indication on it. I never really came down to what we should do, but
No. Okay. 10,000. That's amazing.
Yep.
So, what we can do? Proceed to. Okay. Proceed to. It has given me a line. And we deliver it inside the studio.
Yep. And then
stage 2.
What you'll do is you'll hop out of it and walk away, and you'll get paid.
There you go. Vehicle rented for 1 hour 29 minutes for a total of 10,568. So I can go offline, and that money will be there. So you can. The last thing you do in the day before you log off, you could do that.
I would say too, definitely go back to your garage, get back in a vehicle. Sometimes I've noticed some crashing or some issues when you try to reload your save and you try to. Your game wants to spawn in that rented out vehicle, but it can't. So.
So I'm gonna spawn in a what? Say. Let's go for the ETK. Right. Is there anything we should cover before the very end?
I don't think there's really anything to showcase as far as the latest update. Like I said, police are a lot better, so hopefully those who does the police side of things, you'll see some improvements. But I think that's it. I mean, we added some oval racing. I don't know if that was how long ago that was. There's some oval track stuff.
I'm gonna ask you in the chat. Are you going to download the mod, because I want to gauge people's.
I would say do follow it. We do try to update as often as we can. Like I said, not only am I obsessed with it, everyone on the team is really obsessed with it. So we're always coming out with like new update live streams and videos and just chatting about it.
Well, I'm looking forward to joining the Discord server and seeing how it's going over there.
Yeah, we have to give you some drift events, or we actually started Rallycross. We did our first Rallycross event in the multiplayer, so we'd love to have you.
Whoa, that'd be really cool. I think someone's making a plugin for that week where it just does random events all the time on the server, random races and stuff. I'll send the details over that.
That'd be really cool
if they finish it. Whoa. But yeah, that was RLS career mode. I think it's really, really cool. I love what you're doing. You're adding a lot of value to the career mode, because for me, again, not criticizing BeamNG devs, I kind of lose interest after a certain amount of time.
No, I had the same experience. Yep.
And what this does is gives a far more random aspect and adds some really nice quality of life features that make career mode less frustrating. And even though, there is the issue of not all the mods are going to be working flawlessly together, it adds so much. You can put up with the occasional crash and things like that. You can put up with it. And it's getting better all the time. And you've got a team of people. How many people work on this?
I do. So we're kind of a team of 4 right now. I have myself that kind of started things, but then we have Tristan, the lead programmer, that really does the heavy lifting of the programming. Some remarkable stuff. We have Tess. She does all the Discord. She calls herself the secretary. All the stuff like that for the Discord and managing that. And then we have Shift Tab, who is always there for content and doing the editing and the thumbnails and stuff like that. He also has a YouTube channel, so shout out to him. But yeah, they're all, everyone, no one's getting paid. All the money earned through revenue and all that ad revenue and stuff just goes right back into updates and some really cool future updates. But yeah, I have an amazing team. This would not be nearly what it is if it was just me.
Well, that is all from me, and of course, I think in the future we should do this again.
Absolutely.
Whoa. And I'd love to do some kind of video, or this car's wrecked. I'd love to do some kind of video collaboration and more live streams in the future. And I'm really excited to see what's going on. But first of all, we've only had 17 votes. Not everyone really votes. There you go, 19. It's jumping up.
I voted.
84% said yes. So did you put no? So, yeah, 21 votes, 86% say yes. So this is a very popular thing, and I think a lot of people may not have heard of this, But as soon as they hear about it, they think there's a modded career mode. It
Exactly.
adds this and that, and like you know that's blown my mind. You can get AFK money. That's really blown my mind. Look at the police. Here they come. They're going crazy. Yeah, AI have been a bit, well, all over the place.
Excited.
Sometimes they've been great. Sometimes they are just crashing into me, and other times they're blocking me in the road. But thank you very much for everyone, and thank you to Raceless for joining me for this stream. It's been really fun, and I hope you've enjoyed it as well. But that's all from me and Raceless, and yeah, see you soon.
Bye for now.
Okay, we're off. Whoa, thank you very much.
Absolutely.
Really good.
I am. I'm probably going to live stream for a little bit longer on my channel, but it was a great time. I went ahead and muted you for my stream, but thank you so much for joining. It was a fun experience. All right, we're back in just our live stream. Excuse me. Oh man, we've been live streaming for a bit. But yeah, so sorry I wasn't super active in the chat and addressing you guys. I wanted to really dedicate that time to simulator adventures. Super fun stuff. It's cool to see him react throughout the mod. It's always interesting watching someone play your mod. And you worry about, like, are they going to do it the right way? Are they going to do it the way as it was intended? And it really leads to some good development notes, but it's also kind of nerve-wracking and scary. Liam, welcome to chat. Good to see you. Shift Tab, welcome. Good to see you. Let's see, I missed this. Oh, there's Zero. Good to see you again. Slav Hub, good to see you. I don't know. Should I keep streaming a little bit? Maybe we'll go for like another 30 minutes. I was kind of just doing some stuff in the background just to kind of have something on screen and entertaining. But we do have a lot of content coming up. Like I've mentioned before, this week for me is just I'm going to play the game. That's the new catchphrase for this week. Play the game. I'm just going to enjoy the game. And then we'll be back into development. The updates will probably become a little slower in development. We'll just have to see. But what is picking up pace is the RLS RP motorsport stuff. So do go check that out. We're going to start having events on Wednesdays and Fridays, but not this wedding. Wednesday, starting probably this Friday. This Friday will be the drag event, so I need to buy a new drag car and show up for it. We have a lot of different classes. Let me go through them real quick. I'd love to see if you guys have any suggestions on what kind of drag car should we bring, because I'm not sure what we'll bring. Let me find the rules sheet first. Here we go. CG, welcome to the chat. Finally caught you live. Yeah, it's an odd day for me to be live. I normally don't live stream on Sundays, but that was a special occasion. So here's the classes for drag RP. We have the street class, which is just rear-wheel drive and a non-drag tire. We might refine that to maybe only sport tire, but we might keep the race tire too. But for the most part, or for at least, you just can't have the drag tire. And that would be a maximum of 1,000 horsepower. We also have the all-wheel drive class, which is obviously all-wheel drive and less than 1,000 horsepower. New subscriber, appreciate it. Brunex, welcome to the subscriptions, I guess. Then we have a front-wheel drive class. This will be front-wheel drive, less than 1,000 horsepower. We have the small tire class, which is going to be limited to that 26 by 8 15-inch rim drag rear tire, and you have to be under 1,000 horsepower for that. And then we have the pro class, which pretty much anything goes as long as you're under 2,000 horsepower. And then the unlimited class, which is anything goes rear-wheel drive. So a lot of drag classes, a lot of drag cars we need to build. I don't think we're going to run every class. Right now, our only drag car is the Spica. I think I already had that. Let me go ahead and pull it out. And it's on that small tire, but it is making over 1,000 horsepower. This is for our Spica competition that ShiftTab and I are in. And it's also open to the community. So again, if you have a Spica drag car, it doesn't have to be from your career save, but bonus points if it is. Then go ahead and send me the configuration. We'll feature it in the video and kind of compare everyone's Spicas. We already have a ton in for the event. I think we're at over 5 or 6 by now. But I think we need to start, honestly, I don't know what's going to be at risk for the Spica. It might be a pink slip deal. And judging by everyone else's Spicas, ours is not dialed in yet, and I'm afraid we might lose it. So let's not invest too much more as far as the drag competition stuff goes for the Spica. Let's do a whole new build. We only have 70 grand. We're gonna have to go to a different garage. And let's see here. I think today we're just going to purchase the vehicle, maybe do some slight modifications to it. We only got 70 grand. This is my parts. I kind of want to, I feel like it always goes best when you start with a frame, but it's also the most expensive because you're buying every new part on top of the value. You know what we should do? We should go purchase it from Trusted Auto. So let's go do that. CG asks, what is an effective way to make money for my drag car? I don't think two-step will work. If my car has it or not, it gets to 10 miles an hour while idling. So you're talking about making money so you can invest more into your drag car, I think. Depends on where you're at in your career. Deliveries, once you have, fully leveled out, like level 5, and you have the highest reputation, those are extremely profitable. If you already have an expensive car, you're probably not worried about money, so I wouldn't say rentals. A lot of people like the hot lapping. Excuse me. That can get you good money if you are into just kind of doing lap after lap after lap, because the money is exponential the more laps you do in one session. But I would have to say, drifting can be pretty profitable too if you're into it. So I don't know, that's a hard question. I would say deliveries is definitely the safest, but it takes some time to get up to. I don't even know how to say your name. I'm gonna call you Wayne. Wazing. Hello guys, Am I the only person with holes in some roads after the last update? No, you're not. Go ahead and just re-download the update. That was a bug that we found early on. We patched it same day as the release. So if you download it within the first 7 hours of the update, go ahead and re-update your game again. We didn't change the numbering or anything because it's same day. But yeah, that has been fixed. Let's see. Mr. Jingo asks what UI app shows the horsepower. Let me show you real quick. It is the Simple Power UI mod, I think. Simple Power weight ratio right here. It has a green picture. It's on the repo. We are also running tire thermals. So what I think we should do is get our drag car from Trusted Auto Sales. Because Trusted Auto Sales has a discount just by being at the dealership. So we're already getting $1,500 off. We could do a truck. That would be interesting. That's a really long bed, though. That's a lot of weight to move. There is a lot of BX series parts, and we do have a lot of BX series cars. You know what we should do, actually? I think if you follow the drift stuff, I have not been enjoying the Formula Drift Ultimate car that we have, maybe we turn that 200BX into a drag car. It pretty much has a lot of the parts here. We do have in Formula a Bishu. That would be not really a good drag car, but I don't see these all the time, and that would be fun to do some racing in. Just Driving mentions repos are a great option as well for money. I would definitely recommend repos as well. Maybe not use the repo mod truck just because it's a little challenging, but if you just get like a rollback or even a tilt deck and a trailer, that could be some good money. We do have a rear-wheel drive Bastion. That's a pretty good choice. And we have the all-wheel drive. I think we could do an all-wheel drive class. That'd be a lot of fun. Some Grand Marshals. We're getting pretty expensive. Convertible. All-wheel drive too. Huh. That might be... Should we do that for our all-wheel drive drag build? Problem is there's not a whole lot of performance you can squeeze out of that motor. That could get really expensive fast. The wagon here, all-wheel drive. Ooh, that has to be it right there. That's our all-wheel drive car. I-Series, 1989, all-wheel drive, automatic. It's already pretty lightweight. And these we can't afford. Look at that truck. Jeez. That thing looks nice. Alright, let's go ahead and get the all-wheel drive wagon. Drag hopper could be fun. That'd be interesting. That could be fun. The casual sim racer. What's up, Raceless? Good to see you. Welcome. We did not get the color we thought we were getting, but that's okay. I think this is going to be our all-wheel drive drag car. We just got to keep it under 1,000. I guess we should just drive it. We haven't driven it yet. Oh, that is really slow. You know, one thing I just remembered too, you know, mileage does matter. And if we're going to keep the... If we're going to keep the stock engine, our high mileage vehicles are going to struggle. So maybe we do a new engine. We could do that. Just replace the engine, get the power we need. So that's probably going to be our all-wheel drive car. Our ultimate drift car, I've really honestly thought about even selling it just because I was really not happy with the performance. I knew it was kind of goofy. It has, you know, 2 T-Series turbos sticking out the front. It did look really nice, but I think we maybe just convert this to a drag car and do a new drift ultimate vehicle. I kind of want to do a muscle car for the ultimate. I think I would do best with that. It does make a lot of horsepower, and it could make even more, but I mean, we just throw some drag slicks on there. It's already sequential, so that could be fine. We can even just put a drag transmission in it. We got the power. It wouldn't take much to convert this thing over. And that would save us a lot of money. So maybe we do that. I mean, we could even make this the ultimate drift car, or ultimate drag car. See, we're already at 1,600 horsepower, and there's room to grow. Let's go and start this up. Excuse me. CG asked about is the 2,000 horsepower a show truck or a drag truck? I don't know. We'll have to buy that one day next time we see it. Just Driving says rollback doesn't work for me. It only extends out. I can't find a way to bring it back in. Go ahead and make sure you're on the latest career collection, the 1.7 career collection. The 1.6 version did well. Actually, for a while, I think the rollbacks weren't working. But if you go ahead and update the 1.7, it should work. I did make it work on mine. So again, I would say anybody that's played this before, make sure you update to the latest 1.7 and 2.1.3. If you downloaded 2.1.3 the day of, go ahead and get it again because it changed. But yeah, so I think this is our ultimate car. This gives me a lot to think about. That'll be our all-wheel drive car, and we do need... I kind of want to do our... I do really like the small tire class idea. Let's look at some more vehicles. You know what we'll do? We'll go to the frame shop in our new wagon here, and let's see what all it has. Because I do want to do a build from the bottom up. Maybe that can be the pro class, the 2,000 horsepower class. CJ says, I've been listening to so many speakers lately. This is so quiet. It really is. The speakers are so loud. As much as I love the speakers, I'm a little tired of them as well. I'm excited to branch out a bit. So over here at the frame dealership, it's right here. Ooh. I really like this wagon. I'm excited for it. And let's see what kind of frames we got. So we do have a weight limit as well. All these have to be over 1,000 kilograms. And I don't want to do any kind of gimmicky three-wheeler stuff. I think the Miramar could work, but I don't know how much horsepower we can actually get out of that. I mean, a Barstow drag car, if you're going pro class with 2,000 horsepower, we can easily get a, well, not easily, we can very expensively get a good engine for it and make it a decent drag car. I know in the last season, season 1, we did have a Barstow that we were about to build, and then everything changed when the update came out. Maybe we do this for our pro car. I think we do it. And then you know what else I want to do? I think this K series, I think we, don't tell Shift Tab, but I think we make that our ultimate drift car. I think we do it. I don't know what kind of engines we can get into it, but we'll change it up a little bit. We've been drifting 200BXs a lot. Alright, so we got a couple frames here. Let's see, this will be our pro car. 2,000 horsepower. We can also run it in unlimited as well. So we'll run that for both classes. And then our wagon will be our all-wheel drive. Oh, I guess we were going to do the ultimate class for the other car. Well, we could make this the small tire for now, and then if things change, we try to bring it into the ultimate class. Justin says build a bolide. That's not a bad idea too. A lot of weight in the back. The bolide might be good for the small tire class. That's not a bad idea. Problem is, you know, bolides are a bit expensive. There's not one at the frame shop. I don't know if we're going to be in the front wheel drive class. We'll have to see if we can come up with something. I don't want to spend a ton of time tuning it. And also, I don't want to have like a garage full of drag cars. We're definitely going to have to be limited. I think we're already... Let's see. We are already at... We only have 2 free inventory slots. We've used up a lot of slots here. So yeah, let's... I think we stick with these cars. Maybe we get a bolide for the small tire class. But yeah. CJ says, I think when I have the money for it in my career, I'll get a rollback for proper car hauler for repo and repo truck for frames. It's not a bad idea. There are car carriers too that are great for the car jockey missions, which I do want to get onto. This week, since I'll just be playing the game, I plan to do a lot more video content and live streaming. So do be on the lookout for that. Hopefully I'll be able to get into the live streaming more, but I might end up just recording. Just depends on how the week goes and how I'm feeling. But I think that's going to be it for now. Thank you guys so much for watching. It was a pleasure having Simulator Adventures invite me over and kind of go through the career update with him. Hope to see more RLS content out there, and hopefully, you know, I mean, as long as people are enjoying the game, right? As long as people are enjoying the mod, I'm happy. I don't need a ton of people playing the mod. I don't care if it's just, you know, this core little audience that enjoys the mod. I think as long as people know about it and are aware that it's out there, that's the thing I want most. But thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for sticking around. And we'll check in with everyone next week. Bye for now.